Hello, welcome to Will's World, a sustainability special. This time I'm taking a look at this seriously impressive new jacket from Helly Hansen. It's called the Odin Mountain Infinity Shell. Will's World. I've been testing it out in the mountains of Wales recently and it has been awesome. This is something that is made for some seriously miserable conditions. It's the kind of thing you're going to be very grateful to have instead of a crap cagoule when the weather's like this. Take this off if you don't mind. What's perhaps most intriguing about the Odin Mountain Infinity Shell is that the face fabric is made out of a variation of the material that's used in Helly Hansen's iconic base layers. You know those ones with the black and white stripes down the arms? Called Leafer Infinity Pro, it's an inherently hydrophobic and fast drying material, and because of this Helly Hansen haven't had to turn to any of those nasty eco-hazardous PFCs that are often used in durable water repellent treatments on waterproof fabrics. That was a bit of a mouthful, if that makes sense. In fact, there is no treatment here at all. That is something you rarely see with 3-layer waterproof fabric. You could say another indirect eco-advantage of this not using a treatment is that when you come to wash the jacket, you won't need to tumble dry it afterwards in order to restart the water repellency, because there's nothing that needs restarting. So you could say that over the course of this jacket's lifespan, it's less energy intensive because it doesn't require that tumble drying. Tell you what, I haven't got the old microscope out in a while. Let's crack that out. Take a look at the outer fabric first of all. Oh yeah, you can see there are virtually no gaps in between the fibers there, woven together so tightly. Basically an impenetrable barrier. Let's have a look on the inside, shall we? Whoa! That's awesome. So those fibers there, they not only protect the membrane from abrasion, but they also block out your body oils and stuff. There's kind of body oils and dirt that are going to clog up the membrane. So how effective is this material in practice then? Well, I've been out in some real downpours in this jacket and I've felt very, very protected. It's an extremely hardy jacket. This thing is properly durable. That said, I have seen a bit of saturation at the creases at the elbows and a little bit on the shoulders. I'd say it's kind of like a much more sustainable version of Gore-Tex Pro in that the water repellency does have a threshold. I'd actually be tempted to treat it with Nikwax's TX Direct just to give it even more water resistance. It's an eco-friendly solution, so there wouldn't be any harm in it. By the way, it's grey because it's solution dyed, and that means it's dyed in a way that doesn't require loads of water and that doesn't produce a load of CO2. Apparently the normal dyeing process requires something like 90% more water. In terms of breathability, well, I would also compare it to a Gore-Tex Pro jacket on that front as well. You've also got the added benefit of those pit zips for ventilation. It's got all those features I'd look for on a technical jacket, like easy to use cuffs, one-handed adjustment on the hem, nice comfortable chin guard, hand-warm pockets that are easy to access when you're wearing a backpack with a hip belt or a climbing harness. Plus, it's got all of those high mountain details as well, like a removable powder skirt, a Rico reflector, glove-friendly zipper tabs, and an internal valuables pocket where you could keep your lift pass. I'm 5'10", I like to think I've got a fairly average build. I normally wear a size medium jacket and I tried this in a size medium and I'd say it was spot on. I wouldn't need to size up or down, fit was absolutely perfect. What I particularly liked about it is that it's kind of baggy enough to fit a bunch of layers underneath, but then it doesn't come across as baggy. It's still quite an athletic cut. So they've managed to strike a perfect balance there, I'd say. I do a lot of long distance walking and at 600 grams, I'd say this is a little bit on the heavy side for me to want to take it on a hike where I was expecting a lot of dry and warm weather. That said, if I was expecting a lot of bad weather, I would definitely want to have this with me. 600 quid, yeah, it's a bit of an eye-watering price, but at least you know you're getting some serious tech here. Plus, it's a jacket that's made in a very sustainable way, so at least you've got that peace of mind. Well, I hope you found that useful. If you did, it'd be very handy if you could hit the like and subscribe buttons. If you've got any questions about the jacket as well, fire them down below. I'd be more than happy to help. Thanks very much for watching, and catch you next time. It's a very Very nice jacket.